Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We hope that you all enjoyed our last reaction to There Is No Antimemetics Division. And also, Andrea, thank you very much for your kind words. Whenever we were commenting and everything, I didn't mean to say in terms of your experience, I've looked at your work history and everything in terms of how long you've been working in film, and that's my main reason why I would say that you are more experienced. Whereas SCP Class R is our first official film that we've ever done. Literally, I know that The Offer, which is the prelude to Class R, but we worked very hard on Class R, and I'm very happy with how it came out. And we talked about the chroma keying and everything. He actually discussed what you were talking about with the chroma key. Turns out that wall was filled with windows, so they chroma keyed it out behind him to make it work better. And I think it looked great. And then not only that, but also you mentioned Control. Andrea basically came in and told us. He came in and said, yes, Control is one of the biggest inspirations for this.
Hell yeah.
So
it's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah, he played through Control all the way, and he's
twice.
Oh yeah, he's begging me to play it, and I
really want Nate to play it because Nate likes Alan Wake and SCP stuff. So
well, of course, dude, come on. And yeah, Andrea, thank you very much for your kind words. And we will be, He also stated that he wants to not necessarily collaborate, but just stay in touch and keep working together and building our respective SCP universes together, which is awesome. I think that's really cool, and means we're gonna have to really step up our game if we wanna. Live up to the expectations and everything. But Andrea has experienced a huge boon in popularity here recently because of There Is No Antimemetics Division. And also ours as well. We've experienced a fair amount of, nowhere near as much as Andrea, but I will say that we are at over 1,800 subs on the Films channel, and we have over 20. Oh, here we are. We have over 21,000 views on SCP Class R, and I am extremely happy with how that has turned out. Thank you. I still got my first stack.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. Kate's passing out stacks like she's Mr. Beast over here.
Queen.
Yeah, she's passing out everything, and
I just don't want to crunch into my mic while we're doing our reaction.
Oh.
My mic's closer to my
I don't
face.
mind. I don't mind. Here's a little bit of crunching ASMR
Please
for y'all.
don't. I hate it.
I'm not intentionally. Can you hear me?
I mean, not right now. Yeah, I can hear it.
A little bit.
Is it bad?
Nah.
No, mine was just obnoxious. me doing it into the microphone was what was a big pain for Nick.
Give me one chip.
Uh-oh.
Let me just show you, because of the way this microphone is and where it has to sit for it to pick up my voice if I'm chewing.
I hear it. Fair enough. Well, there's people out there who like the chewing ASMR kind of stuff.
And then there's a lot of people out there like me that fucking hate that kind of stuff.
I don't like it.
That's
I
fair.
have
If you can hear me,
misophonia
tell
for
me.
that kind of stuff.
That's fair enough. But either way, episode 2 of the Antimemetics, There Is No Antimemetics Division, has released on Andrea's channel, so we're going to be checking it out, and we're going to be seeing what's going to be happening as we progress through this. This is the second of 4, so basically at the end of this will be at the halfway point. So I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get this up on screen. And let's check out There Is No Antimemetics Division, Episode 2. Here we go.
This.
Yeah, I knew a guy with
Hal?
Parkinson's.
Do you remember me?
How his hands would always be like that.
Al, you can wake up now.
Mario.
When you retired from the Foundation, we made you forget. It's what we all signed up for. But you agreed to something else as well. You signed your last hours to us because of a particular job. Do you remember who you are?
Dr. Lynn Patrick Manners, former director and founder of the Foundation's Antimemetic Division.
We need some memories from you, which are buried so deeply that we can only extract them by killing you. So this afternoon, we'll extract those memories. And once we're done, you'll be dead.
Hang on, there.
What happened in 1976?
I brainstormed the idea of the Antimemetics division in less than a week. But it was all too fast. It was too easy. It was as if I knew it all already and was just catching up. And then one day, I realized I could not remember my life before Antimemetics. So I looked up my file, and I found a hole like a jigsaw, with only the edges and corners. So I did the only thing I could do. I looked at the shape of the hole. This is not the first Antimemetics division. Before 1976, there was another one. But something happened to them.
This much we know already. The question is known. It's the answer we've been looking for all these years, that we're killing you for.
One last walk.
The first Antimemetics division was a U.S. Army project. It ran parallel with the Manhattan Project during World War II. We built our equivalent of the hydrogen bomb, an antimemetic bomb, a memory eraser. We test detonated and got loot. We forgot that we had ever built the bomb at all and started over. We built another one.
Damn.
Ain't that always a kicker?
Yeah.
It's like, what happened to the first one? I don't know. So we just built another one.
What first one?
Wait, there was a first one?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Also, you polished right on 420. Blaze it.
I am in love with the Zaza, as Martin would say.
The pulsing bass of this is slightly unnerving.
Is that what happened in 76? Did you set off the second antimemetic bomb? Why?
It was eating my division alive. It came at us so hard and so fast. Then the only way we could stop it was to self-destruct.
What was it?
There is an SCP your division has never seen, which my division could not contain. The escapee. This is what you wanted, isn't it, Marion?
Yes. This is the data we need.
If you know it exists, it knows you exist. The more you know about it, the more it knows about you. If you can see it, it can see you. And you can see it. You've been looking right at it all afternoon.
Where is it?
No.
Is it in you?
Destroying all knowledge of it was the only way to destroy it. And you, restoring my memories, was a foolproof way to bring it back.
Oh, you need to tell me what this thing is.
That's the opposite of what we need to do. You need to set another bomb off.
We don't have that bomb. We lost that technology.
You always had it. There's an engineering lab inside 41. You know it. An underground complex in pristine conditions and totally disused. Why? Think about it. That's where your bomb is installed.
Oh.
If I set the bomb off, we're back to square one. How do we contain this thing?
You can't.
Yeah, you don't.
Don't you get it? The whole division is looped. We start the division, we run headlong into this thing, and either it eats us or we wipe ourselves out in self-preservation.
What is it? Where did it come from? What does it want?
Why? Why did you make me remember?
Oh.
Holy crap.
Run, Marion. Section chief.
Speaking of chewing sounds.
Yeah. It's the section chief.
Excuse me.
You're alright.
Our MTF found you barely alive. What were you looking for? What were you doing there? Who were you with? Did you at least find what you were looking for?
I can't quite remember.
And thus it passes on. Ah,
Yeah, crap.
well, hell. Well, that was... It's unfortunate that Marion had to experience that, but... well. It is what it is, I guess. And now basically the entity moves on to another host. Ugh. So unfortunate. I hope that doesn't happen to Marion. Like, at the end of this, all of a sudden, she's just, like, her eyes get destroyed and she basically just gets turned into a meat marionette.
I hope not.
Yeah, because I like Marion. She's She's a good egg. Oh, gosh. So, yeah. There is no Antimemetics Division, Episode 2. And, yeah. This one... this one definitely moves forward at, like, it goes in more of the history of the Antimemetics Division. Because, you know, World War II... And here's the thing about that. How do we know that there wasn't one before World War II? Because I guarantee you, the people who back in like World War II were just like, there was another group just like us before. How do we keep from winding up like them? I don't know. But I know the only thing that we can do to defend ourselves is to set off this bomb. And all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute. How did we get here? What is this thing? It's like, no.
That's the interesting thing about this concept. It's like, I think it's pretty cool that he's making these because it's one of those things where it's really tricky to work out how characters are going to even deal with the ramifications of the stuff that they're working with, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And
sorry.
You're good.
There's people constantly like just having the memory of what their job even is erased and stuff like that for the sake of their job.
Yeah, and I would say the biggest thing, well, Marion has a guard against that with the medicine, you know, the pill that she takes. Basically, don't forget to take the pill, otherwise you'll forget to take the pill and you'll never remember what you're supposed to.
Then you'll forget everything.
Exactly. I mean, we can only hope that Marion, from here on out, now that the entity has moved on, she's basically going to be able to continue her work, and she's going to basically, hopefully, establish something with the Antimemetics Division that's going to make it to where they don't have to keep doing this kind of stuff. Unlikely, but...
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would say there's a darker ending in store for this series, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Possibly even a kind of a loop type deal.
Oh gosh, imagine that. Imagine, like, all of a sudden, like, we end the series with her, like, opening up her cigarette case, and she's like, there's no smoking in
here.
There's no smoking allowed in there. In here, is there? No, ma'am. Then she like puts it away, and then we cut to her
where it ends, basically.
And basically, it cuts to the beginning of, oh man, that'd be something.
Well, that's one of the things. It's one of the only ways to keep these kinds of things contained is to sort of catch them in a loop of you keeping them contained.
Well, yeah,
because
it's like Azathoth. How do you keep the world from disappearing?
Well, you don't.
Keep the beast asleep.
There are basically people who pray that it will stay asleep, but as far as they know, like, there's no actual way to affect something like that.
As far as they know,
everything exists in his dream. So, how do you affect someone's dream that you're in? You know.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you don't. Well, I look at it like I would look at Inception as don't interfere with things too much to basically like shock the dreamer awake. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Like just maintain the status quo. But
if they just get rested enough and start to wake up on their own at some point, what are you going to do about it?
But that's the thing. We don't know if Azathoth if his rest is eternal or if his rest is temporary.
I think that's the scary thing, is it's insinuated to only be temporary.
Well, either way, the Antimemetics Division, ladies and gentlemen, I salute the work of the Antimemetics Division. They make us remember to not forget, but somehow we still forget, and they make us remember.
Who?
What? Yes, exactly.
Well, didn't we have a video to react to or something?
Now that you mention it, I think we do. So
we better start doing that.
So. we need to. But before we can do that, we have to end it here. So thank you all very much for tuning in. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I'm
Uh-oh. It's starting.
someone.
See you later, everybody.
I'm Nick.